Premier Boyz, yeah. Yo, me and my team is the best in the world. You and your team looking stressed in the world. Said me and my team is the best in the world. Then you and your team looking stressed in the world. Yo, me and my team getting arrested by curves, and you and your team getting arrested by the curb. Me my nigga, oh, he ain't do shit except the robbery, nigga. He gon' do 6. Come through, bitch styled up with new kicks, penny flow ho, and I come with 2 chicks. Cause me and my team is the best in the world. Me and my team is the best in the world. Said me and my team is the best in the world. Best in the world, best in the world. Got a star on the sky, gentleman on the cup. And I know my team burns, we got sand in the cut. Ow. Premier Boyz.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Premier Boyz podcast. This is your boy Ken, aka Mr. Gentleman.
You already know what it is. It's your man's Aaron Sands, and we are back again with another one. You already know what it is. If it's Wednesday, it's the greatest podcast ever heard of in your little earphone, your little AirPods. It's the Premier Boyz podcast. Welcome.
And it's your boy, the star Roddy Rod. We here, we back. Yeah, let's get it.
Yes, and welcome back, y'all. Lowland Chief Malimal. We don't know where he at the moment. We know he was healing. Keep you our prayer, bro. This episode for you. 18 gigs. 18 gigs. There you go.
Facts. Keep your head up, bro. We gonna knock this one out the park real quick.
Yeah. But if we come through, then cool. But yeah. But bro, how y'all been? I know it's been a while. We've been not around for 2 weeks. So a lot kind of happened. So how y'all been, bro?
I don't know, man. I'm under the weather. Everybody be coughing on the trains and shit, coughing on Metro North, all in the nigga face. It's been crazy. So I'm a little under the weather though, but I'm hanging in there. Just came off a successful Valentine's Day weekend. I can actually share it with you guys real quick before we continue on. So first and foremost, I want to give a shout out to this restaurant we went to, me and Bay. We went to Ayala out in Long Island City. You know, nice little Italian vibes, you know what I'm saying? A little intimate type situation. Gotta get your dress up on there for that one. But it definitely was a really dope experience. Had the chicken parm there, it was really good. They had the salmon, you know what I'm saying? Like it was pretty tasty, pretty flavorful. The customer service was amazing. It was real top notch, you know what I'm saying? So that's something I definitely could appreciate going to restaurants and everything like that. I was gonna make my little sneak back in the Taj real quick, but I had some guests that essentially was gonna pull up, but you know, work issues happened, so that kind of fell through. But we're kind of flirting with a return back to the stomping grounds for the very bestest Saturday party ever. But yeah, all in all, it was a good little weekend, you know what I'm saying? Still trying to recover. And I'm back here watching the All-Star game, actually watching the West score 205 points
Jeez Louise.
in a game. God, defense is just non-existent at this point. It's just like, where is it? So yeah, I've been doing that along with a little bit of studying, having a little bit of trouble with Linux, but working through it, trying to figure it out. So we'll see how it goes. But other than that, that's what I've been doing.
Yeah, man.
And there you go. And I'm happy that you and your wife had a successful first Valentine's Day as a married couple. That's amazing, son. That's amazing.
Yeah, man. Same here.
Nah, you're just trying to do the same shit niggas been doing since dating. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep it fresh. If you don't keep it fresh, it becomes stale. And next thing you know, she leaves you for the plumber. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want that.
That's a fact, Sally. That's a fact, though. and Roddy, what about you, yo? How you been doing?
Man, I've been going hard on this Monopoly Go Cakes, and I was so mad that one person didn't help me out. So No, like you get so close and you just miss it.
Yeah.
And I took a hiatus from Instagram, which was a good, much needed break. No, kept myself busy on other social medias and doing other stuff. Um, yeah, I didn't really have no date for things for Valentine's Day, so I was just chilling, and that was it.
Right, there you go, there you go. And me, how I've been doing, I've been alright, I've been grinding and stuff like that. About to finish off season 7 of Mr. Gentleman like the podcast. We close to the finish line. We got like 6 episodes, wait, 7 episodes left for season 7, and 3 to 2 episodes of all of the spin-off series Thursday shows. So yeah, I've pretty much been focused on that. I just released the Valentine's Day episode, which is doing really good. And yeah, I've been cool, and stuff like that. Yeah, yeah. But y'all already know what time it is, yo, Sans. Anybody got packing up this week?
All right, so I know we're not on cam this week, right? But I definitely put the red eye on them, and my hoodie is up. All right. But before we get into the pack it up section of this podcast, I'll just watch the All-Star game wrap up at the time of this recording. And East won 211 to 186.
Jeez.
I don't know. Maybe was I watching the All-Star game or was I watching Space Jam? I don't know.
Yo, I remember I scored 200 points in 2K. Yeah, man,
Probably was
random.
playing with the Knicks too. We should get packed up just for that.
I was the Knicks actually.
I
I was
bet
the
you
Knicks.
was.
We were the super team. I go, we were the super team. We were 5 years in. We won like 5 championships. Yeah, we were super team by then.
Sure, made no damn sense. But
I wish it was reality though. I could just say my phone.
I would pack Ken up for that, but I got bigger. So the person this week, this week's visit to the U-Haul is going to be visited by Rachel Dolezal, also, who is also known by Nikishi Diallo. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Before I get into why she got to get packed up, I want to drop some facts for you guys. I want to hear some facts.
Even saying facts.
Facts. All right. So, real quick, do you know, right? Do you know that OnlyFans, right? Y'all know OnlyFans, right?
Yeah.
All right. So, you know that there's over 2.1 million creators on OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Got all that?
Sounds just about right.
A lot of your faves, a lot of your IG faves. OnlyFans. Roddy, you might know a couple.
Yeah, go on.
And some of these creators, they range from like supplemental income, a couple $100 to the side, to like millions of dollars per month, right?
That's a fact.
But did y'all know that the average OnlyFans creator only earns about $150 to $180 monthly?
Oh wow.
That ain't much. That's like what, $35, $40 a week.
Yeah, it's not a lot.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you gonna get? A fucking sandwich? But all right, whatever. You're probably wondering, right? You're probably wondering, what does this have to do with Rachel Dolezal, right? Well, little Nikishi over here ended up getting fired according to NBC News, she ends up getting fired by the Catalina Foothills Unified School District in Arizona. Because apparently, for whatever reason, she had an OnlyFans account. Who told her to get up there and spread them weird ass looking cheeks is beyond me. But she apparently had an account, and she got fired for having said account. Apparently, according to NBC News, her account made headlines back in 2022 when leaked photos of her posing in lingerie circulated online. If y'all like white black women, then that's on y'all. But listen, You know, me personally, nah, I don't. I like my shorties to not be impersonators. Just saying. Um, so initially, y'all know OnlyFans used to be like people be up there cooking, and it used to be for people who had fans, and
Yeah.
only their fans would subscribe,
Yeah.
right? But somewhere along the line, it just turns to thirsty niggas paying for sex scenes. You know what I'm saying?
Damn to me.
Which which boggles the fuck out of me because X videos is free. The hub is free. You know what I'm saying? Nah, that's free. Like, life of me, I don't understand. Like, we doing OnlyFans. But all right, whatever, to each his own. So now a lot of people don't remember Rachel Dolezal, to be fair, before I get too deep into this little situation here. So she was exposed back, and for those who didn't know, Rachel Dolezal was exposed. She used to be like a former NAACP leader, but she was exposed to for pretending to be black in 2015, right? She went on a newscast talking about how she was black, even though she came from white parents and really just wanted to experience black culture. You know what I'm saying? So basically, fast forward about 8, 9 years later, or 8 years later, she comes to find out she had an OnlyFans account and she was posting lingerie and everything like that, doing little suggestive like photos and shit. Right. Um, the school, however, didn't learn about, according to MCUs, they didn't learn about Rachel's OnlyFans post until last Tuesday. And apparently it was contrary, according to a spokesperson for that school district. They said, quote, her posts are contrary to our district's use of social media by district's employees policy. And the policy states that employees should not communicate online in a manner that is, quote, unprofessional or that would significantly and adversely impact their work-related reputation. I know a lot of y'all know some people that's on OnlyFans, right? So my question to you is this, right? Why are these folks, right? And it's not just like ladies and stuff. We can easily pin this on ladies and everything, call it a night, but we not. Dudes be up here doing OnlyFans too. Y'all really out here risking y'all whole careers and shit for $150 to $180 monthly? Because let's be real, unless you're a top 1%, you know what I'm saying? Top 1% person, that does only, you know what I'm saying, that does this, you're seeing like a good couple million, right? But for most people, they're only seeing anywhere between like 1 to like 500 at best. You know what I'm saying? So especially if nobody ain't really checking for you, you know what I'm saying?
Especially if you're a normal person and you're not like
and a normal person too,
like
right?
a public figure. You're not a public figure or anything like that.
That's what I'm saying. If you regular, you might get a few like Sims to sit there and subscribe to your shit, right? But in terms of people with mass, that's not gonna happen. And I can tell you right now, the Sims that I know who pay for OnlyFans, they not trying to pay to see no boring ass Rachel Dolezal, bro. Like, nah, you on some Ice Spice shit, get up off the floor. You know what I'm saying? Like, come to find out, and on top of that, when she's not on his spare time, when she's not doing OnlyFans, she does welfare fraud. Apparently, you know what I'm saying, she does welfare fraud. In 2019, apparently, she accepted a plea deal after being charged with welfare fraud over allegations that she failed to report tens of thousands of dollars in revenue from her 2017 memoir, quote, in full color, finding my place in a black and white world.
Wow.
I'll let y'all have that. It's way too easy. So basically, she been posting to her account and been charging $9.99 a month. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm gonna give y'all a lightning round to do this shit. Ken, for $9.99 a month, what could you get?
I could pay for my Spotify.
Would you rather pay for your Spotify or subscribe to Rachel Dolezal's OnlyFans?
Pay for my Spotify, son.
Okay, Roddy, what about you? What could you get for $9.99 a month?
I could probably get a meal at Popeyes with a drink.
All right, check this out. Would you rather get that Popeyes meal, that Popeyes 2-piece biscuit meal,
With the drink?
Pay for Rachel Dolezal's OnlyFans for a month?
Get my Popeyes meal with the drink. What do you mean?
That's crazy. All right. She said he'll get the 2-piece and a biscuit over your OnlyFans, which that's great.
What about you, Sam?
Well, listen, $9.99. What did I spend this weekend? That was $9. I did an Uber ride from Barcade to my hotel, which might be a double pack it up at the end of this broadcast, but that's crazy. But in other news, I paid for an Uber from Barcade to there for like $9.99. It was real easy, right? Would I pay for Rachel Dole's OnlyFans over an Uber ride? Fuck no. I don't even think in real life. Like, why would I do it on OnlyFans? Like,
Max, right?
I'm dead at the only woman I ever chased in my life is my wife. That was it. And that was hard for me to do at best. But I did it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm damn sure not chasing no OnlyFans shorty, bro. Ain't no way. You need if you need an extra job, just say that. But please get up off the floor. So for the fact of you not willing to get up off the floor and doing not only trying to portray like you black, but you know you came from 2 white parents, trying to sit there and then commit welfare fraud for revenues for a book that's entitled In Full Color, Finding My Place in a Black and White World, when you know what world you'll be in. You know what I'm saying? And for the cherry on top of this fucked up cake, making people pay $9.99 a month for your ashy ass OnlyFans. For you doing all that shit, I need you to sit there and get an internet box. Right? I need you to get an internet sized box. You know what I'm saying? Like a drop box, if you will. Drop all those ashy ass boiled chicken OnlyFans pics. You know what I'm saying? Put it all up in that box. Put that book in that box as well. Put your career up in that. You're in the what district was it? The Catalina's Foothill Unified School District. Put that career in the box. And you send that shit to the Google Cloud and you pack that shit the fuck up. Roddy go.
There you go. There you go. Roddy go. Anything you don't like or anything you do like this week?
Well, I don't like, and I do like. Nah, I don't think I got do like this week. But what I don't like is the escalation of this migrant situation, bro. The migrants in New York City. If you haven't been under a rock, you know that it's been getting out of hand lately, and they've been committing a bunch of crimes as of lately.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm hearing broadcasts that it's migrant gangs. And I think I saw videos, I don't know if y'all seen on the news too, of people getting knocked off bikes and police getting jumped in the middle of Times Square and
Oh
shit.
yeah, I seen that.
That shit is wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, like them 2 police officers got jumped in Times Square. That was crazy, bro.
Yeah.
And then it just make you feel like, to make you feel like New York City is just not, it's just going back into like a bad place that is not as safe as it used to be again.
So Roddy, let's keep it real. Since the pandemic, New York had not been great at all. It's been pretty bad for literally like a couple years, especially this year too. We did had a wild. We had some dudes slashing people in Queens.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, New York been wild, son.
Here's my thing with this, right? And it's part of the reason for me leaving New York and altogether, because you start to notice if it's not the cops, right, doing crazy shit. Because when I was in the city, it was mainly the cops doing like wildness to like folks, especially folks that really just coming from work and everything. It went from that, and then like that was happening. And then when I left, stop and fritz was ended, was abolished, and people were doing their thing. What the problem was, now you have all these guns on the street. And then granted, Eric Adams, like your nightlife mayor means well. I will say that.
Nightlife mayor, man.
Your nightlife mayor means well. You know what I'm saying? He wants to show up to all the Brooklyn parties and everything. Fine. Right? But the problem is with the migrants, right? Granted, and I was saying this last night, and this may seem it's going to seem a bit controversial. But if you saw my last episode of King Talk, You know it's not that controversial. You know we could get more deeper than that, right? Um,
Sorry.
the fact that you got all these gangs, right? Um, the fact that you got these gangs, these migrant gangs coming in and starting trouble, right? It sets a bad precedent for the migrants that do come here and is actually willing to do the right thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a fact.
And
Yeah.
work their way into getting into this country. You know what I'm saying? Like there's people that came into this country that's trying to actually like go about the right path. And I understand that it's hard for new people coming into the country and trying to start anew. You know what I'm saying? I know it's hard, but there's a right way to go about things. And what's not right about it is you knowing you're gonna be coming up here with gang intentions. Cause that's all that shit is gonna do is just disappoint your family, get you sent back, and now it's gonna be a magnifying glass on all the migrants.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I know for a fact, like you go to like Staten Island, Long Island, they already like, nah, we don't bring the migrants here. But nah, for real, you
Nah,
do.
I believe
I
it.
believe it.
I believe it's that now in Long Island said not chill. You know it's a problem, son.
And that's the thing. So when you look at it, it's like, all right, bet. What do? You know what I'm saying? And then now you got your nightlife mayor. He's trying to mean well and shit. But now you got to deal with migrant gangs and you got to deal with the city gangs.
Exactly.
So
A
come on now.
regular crazies on that you see on a regular.
Exactly.
On top of that,
So like I don't know like what is gonna make the city a safe place to walk around in again. Like it's I know like you said, I agree with you, Ken, when you said that ever since the pandemic, the it's just been hard and it's been crazy, real crazy.
Crimes weighs heavy, like heavy. But yeah, continue.
And then the crazy thing about it is that they're mocking us by making these I mean to be fair, a lot of these stuff happen in around Manhattan and in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
subways, but there's a lot of TikTok and Snapchat and IG pages mocking videos of stuff that happens underground and above ground. You know, and it just makes us look like, so crazy.
Like a joke.
Like a joke too. Like New York a real place? Yes, New York's a real place. So it's only a New York thing. So yeah, I'm just concerned about the safety of walking around New York City and how it's becoming more of a problem every day and every week,
Yeah.
especially with the fact that nobody's paying for the train now, so
Phew, it's a lot of changes, yo.
I don't even pay
nobody's
for the
paying for the
train when I
bus
get
now.
it here. When I get to the city. Yeah, sure do.
I've seen police officers open that gate, boy.
Yo, you want to know something crazy though about those
But
gates?
Oh
There's
shit.
police officers, right? There's not even police officers guarding the gates. You got like allied security guards guarding the gates now.
So gosh.
I've seen that in the city, like 34.
And they like you can still hop the turnstiles, but they won't do shit, bro.
Oh yeah.
But they'll guard the door because they know people walk through the door. So their only job literally is to guard the door. And half of them don't even give a fuck like that.
Yeah.
Well, but then you're still hopping the turnstile, so you're not solving all the problem.
Mhm.
And that's the problem because you don't have to turn one, you don't have the turnstiles. And two, you got the new turnstiles, but those people are letting more people in.
Yeah.
Well, the God King Spider already showed a hack video, so that's over with. And that
But
went viral.
wow.
Y'all seen that video?
Nah, I didn't.
I've seen that. I know you could get at least 5 or 6 people up in up in those gates, you know?
Yeah, they keep it open for a while because they have it at Suffolk Boulevard, right where the air train is.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like my thing is like, yo, we have a lot of problems, and man, Adams is I mean, we could blame him, but it's just out of his control on how to put a handle on everything that's happening, and that's what I don't like this week.
All right. Well, before I do Mr. Gentleman review of the week, I got a question to ask y'all related to what you just mentioned, Roddy. So if we have a different mayor, or maybe even Andrew Cuomo, aka Cowboy Cuomo, do you think things would change if we had different leadership in New York?
I think it would, but at the same time, it won't be in benefit of us.
Mm.
You know what I'm
Mm,
saying?
I like
It'll
that.
go back to like the Bloomberg days.
Oh, got it,
Oh
got it.
damn.
Because honestly, that's here's the thing. I believe in when it comes down to like the politics things, it's always like a swing of the pendulum. We're at the part of the pendulum where it's going back too far to the left. You know what I'm saying? Where a whole bunch of shit is going on. Prostitution is basically legal. People kick police officers, and then
Yeah.
they get out on bail in like 6 hours. Ken, I remember you fought a police officer one time. We
Oh
couldn't
God.
find you for like a day and a half.
Yeah. Those. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm
Continue.
saying? Like now these guys are getting off like within the same before the sundown. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I feel like it's eventually gonna go back the other way, but at the same time, like it's not gonna be good. But
Yeah.
it may be needed
Yeah.
in order for the
Um.
city to take place.
Yeah. I mean, I do think we might need new leadership because Eric Adams. I mean, I don't think he haven't really been doing a great job or any job for that matter. One thing we know he been known for is being outside of different events. But maybe different leadership will probably help. I might agree with Sands. I'm not sure it will benefit us though at all. I do agree. I do agree with that part. What Sands said though.
Send that man back to Charm Bar. Word to Mac.
Yeah.
I
And
mean,
what about you? Go ahead. Say what about you, Roddy?
I mean the I mean different leadership will bring, it depends on the person and what they have the vision.
Mm-hmm.
So like you just don't know like how it will go. I mean, I just know that if the person's more stern and about their business, then it'll be different rules and different things going on because, you know, it wasn't stop and frisk back in the day, and all the stuff we had.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's just like nobody really giving a fuck about anything.
Yeah.
And we need that. We need to get some type of control and some type of order
Yep.
in place for this because like the longer it goes on, the more worse it'll be out here, like in New York. And it's like it's already bad with the inflation and the fact that nobody really got money like that. So there it's already bad to go into like, your local pharmacy, Dwayne Reed and Target, and you gotta call people to pick up items that you never had to pick up for because it's locked up. So it's just, yeah, the leadership should have helped, but you just don't know where it's gonna go because
Yeah.
they have their own ideas as well as what they want to do to fix the problem, or if they are going to fix the problem. That's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah. There you go. There you go. Now it's time for Mr. Gentleman review of the week. And originally I had a different review this week, but today I came home from a movie called Bob Marley, One Love, the biopic of Bob Marley. And I seen it today, and how I feel about this movie, it was a cool movie. Um, that's pretty much it. The thing is, well, shout out to Kinsley. He did a good job as his role. I'm gonna have to say he did a good job on his role. But for me, I feel like the movie itself, though, it wasn't a bad movie, but I felt like it was missing something. Uh, usually when I watch biopics, I want to learn something. I didn't really learn nothing in this biopic. I feel like everything that I watched, I pretty much knew. And I felt like with a lot of things that were not addressed in this movie. I heard that was a lot of things that got removed from the movie. So it's like a lot of the other key important things were pretty much wasn't there that we should know about Bob Marley. It wasn't there. Also, doing this movie was one of my major problem about the movie was the timeline of this movie. It was up and down for me. You know, it was going from older to younger, and yeah, that was pretty much annoying. But other than that, it was a cool movie. If I had to rate this movie, I'm gonna have to give it a 3 out of 5. Gentlemen, fact. Yeah,
Facts.
All right.
and that is this week, Mr. Gentleman review of the week. True. So before I continue, have y'all seen One Love yet? Or y'all plan to see One You Love?
Not really. I mean, Bae was telling me about it, and she was like, how a lot of people in the Jamaican community are upset because there's not a lot of Jamaicans in the movie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of English people playing as Jamaicans, which is kind of iffy. It makes it gives ick a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of a thing. But other than that, like we saw on MTV, they had a few songs, few of his videos they played, which is crazy because you almost would never see a Bob Marley video on MTV like that nowadays.
Yeah, I know.
And they only did it for the movie. So I feel like this is the thing that they're gonna kind of do for a little bit, for like maybe like a month or two, or while it's in theaters. And then when it's out of theaters, they're just gonna go back to playing Taylor Swift.
That's true.
That's a fact. That's a fact. We got a lot to talk about that girl. Oh, G. Louise.
I'm thinking about watching it.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see what it's about and stuff. Yeah, I'll watch it.
Yeah. But don't worry, this movie did good in the box office this weekend. I heard it's a movie that done way worse doing the box office. And hopefully I will watch that movie and I will review it on the show. Well, probably next episode. I will watch it. I'll probably review it next episode. I want to see that this movie, Madam Web, is that bad as what people see.
Yeah, I heard that shit was ass juice.
I heard too. I want to see for myself, but then again, Marvel and Sony, other than the Spider-Man series, been pretty bad. If y'all watch that movie Morbius.
I didn't even see Morbius, but I heard that shit was.
Oh my god,
that shit was ass juice. I was like, and it's crazy because I had high hope for it because Morbius was played a really big part in the Spider-Man series.
He did. Yeah, he did.
So I'm over here like, okay, maybe this may be a thing. And then I saw it like on one of the websites. And I'm like, holy shit, this is bad.
It's bad, yo. And I don't know what it is with Jared. What's his name? Jared. Got his name. But he played bad. He played bad roles sometimes. I'm not gonna hold you.
He never needs to play a superhero again. He just needs to be like a regular
person, no superhero, no villain, because he wasn't even a great Joker. So he wasn't even a great Joker.
Yeah, niggas mock him for that. So it's like you can't play Joker, I bet, but you can't even play Morbius, bro. Styles not being able to be on Backlash.
Oh shoot. Oh man.
The only difference is Joey Styles could call a Backlash. Apparently, Jared Leto can't be a Morbius.
that day, Jared Leto. There you go. That day, Jared Leto. But yeah. But I probably will review Madam Web next episode from the next Mr. Jimmy review of the week. I usually don't call my reviews early, but this will be a fun review next episode. But before we get to the prequel, we haven't done this last episode. I forgot to even do this last episode. What's in your headphones this week? Or the last couple weeks, I should say.
All right. So, in my current headphones this week, it's a little weird, right? I usually have like songs in there and everything like that. And the past couple, since we're doing the past couple of weeks, I'll do one from last week and I'll do one from this week, right? So last week, right? It was weird. So I have like instrumentals on my headphones, like a lot of Knife Wonder, a lot of DJ Premier, Alchemist type shit, right? the one instrumental that I had, right, when I was like doing one of my walks in the morning before I headed to the office. Um, it's weird. It was Owen Hart's last theme.
Oh wow.
And I don't know what it was, but he was like, I am not a nugget. And it was like, I was like, oh shit. We about to get to business. You know what I'm saying? Which is cool. I was about to walk into work. And I don't know what it was, but something told me like I was at work and that theme kind of popped in my head. And you know where you get like a song bug.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta hear the song so you can just get it out your head.
Mhm.
Um I did, and now it's on my save list. You know what I'm saying? So,
Mhm.
RIP to the Rocket on the heart.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was last week. This week, Ye's album dropped,
Yeah.
which was a big deal because I didn't think it would. I didn't have
Same
my
here,
hopes up.
same here though.
I mean, we spoke about virtual in the last episode, so I spoke about virtual in the last episode. But continue.
Yeah, I was like, all right, if it drops, cool. If it doesn't, that's fine. Like I'm not OD invested. After that whole Drake shit this past year, I was like, yeah, I'm good. I'm okay. You know what I'm saying? So, but it did drop, and that was pretty cool. Um, and one of my favorite songs there is I actually have two. They're both in my headphones this week. It's "Do It" and "King." Those are my two favorite songs on that album.
I'm not surprised by King, man. I'm not surprised by King at all.
Nah, like that's like that should like that like the King track was fire because like at this point like all right, bet granted, you could say the nigga crazy, anti-Semitic, and all that other shit, right? But let's be real. Are we really going to doubt this nigga's musical powers
Exactly, yeah.
because
Hell
of it?
no.
Are we not? Are we going to really do that? Nah, bro. So yeah, that shit is fitting. And on top of that, it shows because the album went number one. You know what I'm saying? And it's
Yep,
the
there you
first.
go. Yep.
It's
Yep.
the first independent album to go number one this decade. So
Yep.
while everybody's backed by Universal and everybody, Ye just doing this shit by himself.
Yep.
Fuck a Def
Yep.
Jam.
That's a fact.
And I like Do It because of that crazy juvenile flip.
Oh yeah.
I seen that. I heard that.
That
Yeah.
shit
I
is
heard that too.
crazy.
Yeah, that's over fire. Yeah, I heard that too.
That should make me want to go back to Taj. And, that, you know what I'm saying? Like,
No, it had a back that ass up sample.
that shit is crazy.
I gotta listen to that one again now. I gotta listen to that one again. All right, Roddy, what about you, yo?
Man, I was in my little Wayne bag the past couple of weeks. I was listening to like a lot of his hits, Love Me, I'm Single, 6 foot, 7 foot, no, a lot of joints that he had with a lot of joints he featured with Drake, She Will and whatnot. Also, I did listen to the Kanye album as well, and it it sounded familiar because it sounded like it didn't sound different. It sounded like he kept like the same motion of the stuff he was doing. It didn't sound too different, too abstract from what we heard on Pablo and his previous work. So I kind of liked a lot of joints from that as well. It was kind of enjoyable. And the Usher album I listened to as well. And kind of the same thing. There's a couple of songs on there, not too many that I loved.
Nice. What's your favorite song off the Kanye and Usher?
So the Kanye Stars, the Kanye. I like talking for some reason. It's a weird song, but I like it.
Me too.
Back to Me,
Me too. It's a cute song. It's a cute song.
Do It, Burn, Beg Forgiveness, and Problematic. I heard Vultures already, but I ain't really, just really messing with it.
Yep.
And the Usher album, so Kissing Strangers, Bop, Ruin, Room in a Room, and I'm the Party off the Usher album.
All right, there you go. What's in my headphones this week is well, last week and this week. Last week I would say Justin Timberlake new song "Selfish" is on. Is in my headphones. Of course, Coming Home Usher is in my headphones. The Kanye and Ty Dolla $ign album is in my headphones, and two diss tracks is in my headphones. That one of them I was curious about, and another one I found out about it recently. The one that I was curious about was Lotto's Sunday Service. Apparently, she made a response to Ice Spice song "Fart," and yeah, Lotto diss track is just like "Fart." It was terrible.
Fart.
It was terrible. Like what the hell?
So would it be safe to say that is a fart?
Yeah,
Both songs are farts.
basically. And the second song I heard, which this came out in the 90s, but I literally just discovered this literally last week. Jermaine Jackson.
Oh no.
Yeah. Jermaine Jackson apparently got this song for Michael, for his brother Michael Jackson, that came out in the 90s, called "Bad at the Mouth" or something like "Mouth of the Bad," something like that. Turns out there's two versions of it. One is a single version, which is just talking about pretty much a breakup song, and the other one is the diss track towards Michael. And the reason why I thought I would listen to this track, because somebody posted on Facebook about they were comparing my Jermaine's song to Jafar Jackson's new song "Rebirth from Michael," which, by the way, was taken off Spotify because it was a leaked release, from what I heard. Yeah, it was a leaked release, from what I heard. So I look at the comment and it said this was a diss track. I'm like this a diss track? Since when? The person told me about it. So I was curious about it, and I listened to it, and I heard the song, and I ain't gonna hold you. It got a New Jack Swing vibe to it, because it came out in 1991. New Jack Swing would do his thing and stuff like that. I heard it. The song is a little catchy. I mean, I don't know why he just Michael though. But the song is catchy though. The song is catchy. And I went down a rabbit hole to see who wrote the song. And when I saw the names, I laughed when I saw the name who wrote the song. Yeah, you wanna know who wrote the song, son?
Who wrote the song?
Not only Jermaine Jackson, but L.A. Reid.
Oh, so that was a couple of hitting ass haters.
Hold up, Babyface. And Lisa Left Eye Lopez.
What?
Yes, that's serious, son. That's serious. I went down even more rabbit hole to listen to the song. She's on the background of the song. I hear her in the background. Yeah, I hear her in the background. That was her, like, yo, that's Left Eye I hear in the song. I know that bug, that's Left Eye I hear.
Wow.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Yo, I got a lyric, right? There was a lyric that stood out to me. I heard this. We discussed this in the chat. I came across a lyric that kind of startled me, right? I'm gonna read it to y'all real quick.
read it.
Text messages here. We read. You know what I'm saying? Like,
look, really lyrics here too. I mean, if y'all heard last season, Malimal says "sexy red lyrics." We don't have to go down too much of that rabbit hole, but yeah.
He said, quote, talking about once you were made, you changed your shade.
Dang.
I'm like, bro, why are you talking about this nigga's vitiligo?
Word, yo.
Like, that's crazy. You know he had vitiligo, and you want to be like, oh, you changed your shade. You know what's crazy? That nigga made that theme song because nobody didn't want to listen to Let's Get Serious.
Like a serious.
Nobody listened to Let's Get Serious. And it's crazy because Stevie Wonder wrote that.
Like a serious, right?
Yeah, he wrote Let's Get Serious. And nobody heard it.
I heard later. I heard later in life. I didn't hear it.
Nobody took it serious. So now you want to diss Michael, and this is post Thriller. We getting like to bad.
Post Thriller, no, post bad too. This is 91, so this is like
That was
dangerous.
91. Oh yeah, he was ready to die. Like
yeah, exactly.
He was ready to die, and nobody was checking for Jermaine in that whack ass perm back in 91.
Not at all.
No,
I didn't know this song existed until like last week.
I heard this song before, and the crazy part about it was when it dropped, there was a whole news Inside Edition did a whole thing about it.
Oh wow.
You know what I'm saying? Covering it, cover the lyrics and everything. I'm like, all right, yeah, but it, that's crazy. But the crazier part is Michael didn't even respond
at all. But we all know what his response was though. Mike's response was he came up with Dangerous, with another #1 album. He also had the History tour was around that time too, right? Or the Bad tour. One of the tours around that time, right? Had one of the biggest tour around that time. Was it Bad or was it History?
I think you had History. It's 91's. It probably was History.
Yeah, it's about History.
And he was about to do the Super Bowl a couple years from now.
Yeah, yep, there you go. Yep, there you go. Or maybe it happened in the same year, but yeah, Michael's response honestly was his success was the response. And and I like Jermaine Jackson. Jermaine, he's a talented dude. But this song, it's catchy, but this was basically pro jealousy on his part. I'm not gonna hold you. Pro jealousy on his part. He wanted what Michael had, basically.
I'm like, bro, you dated Hazel Gordy. What's better than that?
That's a fact, yo. That's a fact.
You dated Hazel Gordy.
Yeah, that's a fact, yo. But yeah, I listened to Jermaine's song, and yeah, it was interesting. It was interesting. But to answer your question about the songs I like, even though I'm gonna do a few review on Mr. Gentleman, like the podcast, a conversation about music about D2 albums. For the Kanye Tyler Doll songs I like is Beg for Forgiveness. I like Do It. I like Hood Rat, and another song he had on. I forgot what it was. I think it was the song before King. I believe it was something for King. I can't remember what it was, but yeah. And also Talking too. Talking was a cute song. I like that song too. For Coming Home, I like Bop. I like Stone Cold Freak. I like Song You Have with the Dream on his album, and I Am the Party, Room to a Room, and I believe one of us, something like that. Yeah. And that's what's in our headphone this week. Now it's time for the prequel, Small News That Matters. And we got a couple of prequels on this. A couple of albums coming out. As you know, Super Bowl was last week. We're gonna talk more about that later. But the sad part is everybody not talking about, Kate, talk about, the Chief winning. Nobody not even talk about Usher halftime performance. We're gonna talk about that a little later. Hell, people not even talking about Taylor Swift. The biggest thing of the Super Bowl, this one announcement by Beyonce. And she announced that she having a country album called Act 2, which is the follow-up to Renaissance, which is dropping on March 29th. And she dropped 2 songs off that album already, which is Text 'Em Hold 'Em and 16 Carriage. How y'all feel about this Beyonce dropping the country album? Stuff like that. Have y'all heard the country song?
I heard both of these songs, and I can firmly attest that this whole shit is a whole grift alert. Grift alert. Grift alert. Grift alert. Woo, woo, woo. Grift alert. Grift alert. Woo, woo, woo. Listen, this is a whole grift, bro. Because you think about it like this, right? Beyonce been doing this shit for about like 25, 27 years, right?
Yeah.
When have you ever heard her be like, "Oh, I got a country background and I'm going to explore it"? When have you ever heard her say that shit?
Well, let me say conversation we had off the chat. She is down. She was down south, but her announcing a country album was pretty random. I'm not even gonna hold you on that. Pretty random.
That's what I'm saying. Like, granted, you say you from the South, right? I bet. Meg from the South. I don't see her doing country shit. Andre 3000. He went to the flute before he did country shit.
Yeah, that's fact. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It just comes off as grifty for me because, let's be real. There's really you're really only seeing this because Jay-Z said what he said about the Grammys when he got his Ike Global Award when he was at the Grammys. They really only pulled up there just for him to get his award, talk to a few people for a bit, and then dip. That's really it, right? And in that statement that Jay-Z made regarding it when he won his award, he basically was talking about, well, Beyonce had never, he basically said the same shit Kanye said. But everybody was like, oh, that's smart, even though Kanye said it like 15 years ago.
Yeah, but only different way. It was on MTV. It was at VMA. It was on the Grammys.
Yeah, but even then,
Do say things.
is it not facts though?
In fact,
Like niggas say that he then gets canceled by Taylor Swift and gets kicked out the Super Bowl suite. You know what I'm saying? But
I heard
Jay-Z
about
said
that
it.
too.
Yeah. He gets kicked out the Super Bowl suite over saying some shit he said like 15 years ago, which was factual. And then Jay-Z says it, and they're like, oh, that's intellectual. Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, that's a
Like,
fact.
no, your wife's a grifter. I'm sorry. She's a grifter. And for all those who don't like grifters, right? And actually like country music, black country singers, and not just like Beyonce and okay, we'll tolerate a country album because you're a Beyonce. I came up with a list.
Mm-hmm.
I made a list of a few black country singers that you are more than happy to support if you really trying to rock with this country shit. If you're really just a fan of Beyonce and don't really care about country music, then you can fast forward this part. I'm just gonna go down the list real quick. Mickey Guyton, Charlie Pride, Cowboy Troy, Darius Rucker, Kane Brown. Who's that?
Kane Brown dope. Kane Brown dope.
Kane Brown is dope.
Say that again.
Cleve Francis, Carl Ray, Jimmy Allen, Petrella, Brittany Spencer, Aaron Neville, Trini Triggs. Hell, Tina Turner. Her first album was a country album.
Yeah, it was. It was. Oh, don't forget War and Trinity. There was nominated for the Grammys for Best New Artist.
Mm-hmm. What else you got? You got hold on, I'm still scrolling. I had a whole list here. And it's taking a whole
even Nelly came out with a country album.
Yeah.
Even Nelly came out with a country album a couple years ago.
All right, I got some more. Rihanna Giddens, D. Ford Bailey, Leslie Riddle, Mio Marks, Linda Martell, Milton Patton, Blanco Brown, Bree Lynn, Carolina Chocolate Drops as a group, and Reese Palmer. Any one of those would be fine in the support because they actually do this country shit. They're not just out here trying to grip so they could win the award. And to be honest with you, she's not even going to win that. She's not going to win Best Art Album of the Year for that because guess what? Taylor dropping another album.
Yep, Taylor dropping another album. And I got to hold you as much Taylor is overrated. Yeah, Taylor's going to win again. It's pretty obvious, but yeah.
She going to win again because that's the type of music that niggas like in Target when they're shopping for Chobani yogurt. They're trying to get the 2-for-1 on Chobani yogurt, and they want to hear Taylor Swift in the background. That's a W. That's a merit. Unfortunately, Taylor Swift, and I might get pushback for saying this, Taylor Swift is American music. If you go, if somebody from Africa comes to you and be like, hey, give me your best example of American music, they're going to point to Taylor Swift.
You're not wrong on this one.
Beyonce coming out with a country album ain't gonna change that either. So
yeah,
you can try.
Hold on, Roddy. What do you guys say about this? Before I say my piece on that.
Well, Yeah, like I agree with Sands with the whole grifter. Um, but I'm noticing that everybody's just trying to change up their genre lately.
Yeah.
She's not the only one. Like a lot of people, you've been hearing Drake on reggaeton and
Um, I
re
mean, I mean,
dancehall and all that.
I mean, Drake is the new sexual. So
And
it's
the house album 2 years back.
yeah.
So it's like I don't know. I feel like everybody's just trying to see where they could if they could divert away from their what they were born to do. Because I think Wayne had a rock album too,
He
right?
did. He did. Yeah, he did.
And that flopped, I think.
Sally. Sally. Sally.
But at the same time, I feel like everybody's just doing it because they want to see if they could go to a different lane and see if they'll be, or just to try it. But at the same time, we didn't ask for this. Like she really hijacked Usher's shine in my eyes. Like
Yeah, she got it did.
Usher was supposed to be the highlight of the freaking halftime show. Next thing we know, we see commercials with her and whatnot, and then
Hunt Verizon, and
yeah, her Verizon and stuff. And yo, I know that like she dropped it now, but you could have saved this for like a later time of the year. Like you didn't need the Super Bowl announcement because you're freaking Beyonce.
she should have saved for the next day. Yeah, at least.
Yeah, you're freaking Beyonce. You don't need that announcement. People going people go hard for your music regardless if you say you're dropping it at midnight anyway. So like
Yeah.
yo, like I just feel like yo, why does she have to grab the attention away from this man to get his comeback sales? Like he still got his sales and his his certifications on streaming,
Yeah. Oh yeah. Congrats.
platinum and all that stuff. I see
Yeah.
that.
Congrats to Usher. Confessions Now Diamond album. Yeah, I thought
I
it was
thought it
great.
was already a diamond album,
Me too. I
honestly.
thought it was. I thought it was too. I thought it was too. But yeah.
One
But yeah.
time diamond.
I think one time. I think one time, 2 time. I think probably 2 time. But I know. Yeah, it's now a Diamond single now too. So yeah. Continue, Roddy.
So
Continue.
like no. I just had to rant about like her taking a shine away because like you hear this announcement of Usher performing, so give him his shine. You don't see Taylor Swift was going up there and performing and doing most of the as music wise. But of course she was there, and we seen her on camera every 5 minutes. But yeah,
That's a
but what would you think if Taylor Swift changed from what she was doing to doing straight R&B? I'm talking about like trying to sing like Mary or trying to do soul R&B. I'm
I
I
feel
just
would
like
have said she'd be grifting too, because
exactly.
that's not her lane.
To be fair, she already switched lanes already. And mind you, Taylor Swift was a country artist, but she went to country to pop. So she kind of did already switch lanes already. She,
or
you know,
or she do a collabo with an Afro beats person.
uh, I wouldn't be surprised at this point.
Then again, Selena Gomez did with Calm Down, right?
Exactly, exactly.
And
And
that shit didn't even sound right.
at this point,
Like what?
So these
at
are
this
all examples of grifting.
at this point, anything possible music. At this point, to be fair, anything possible music. How I feel about Beyonce country album. Like I said, the shocker. I do agree with y'all. She did took the moment from us, y'all. I wasn't feeling that. Also, I feel like the only reason she is doing this album is because she won album of the year. I don't know why she wanted so bad, but she won album of the year, and she doing all she can to do it. And if you noticed her her Renaissance saga, the first saga was house music. Second is country, and rumor has it the third will be rock. From what I heard, her third act is gonna be rock. She's gonna come up with a rock album next. No lie.
Why do I think that Beyonce won't try to dip into the Afro beats before that?
At this point, she kind of already did. If you listen to the
Yeah.
Lion King album, she kind of already did. Actually, the Lion King soundtrack, she did.
Oh, the Lion King soundtrack.
Yeah, she already did. I mean, to be fair, can we give Beyonce the same name as Drake as a intersexual? I think she deserves that name now too. At this point,
I don't think it's a music sexual situation with Beyonce though, because at least with Drake, you been knew he was on that bullshit. You knew that from Find Your Love. You been knew that was gonna be a thing. Beyonce, this is new for her.
Yeah, but I knew Beyonce definitely gonna try to be the best artist in the world now. Especially, I think honestly, I think once she get the album of the year, she be satisfied at this point. But yeah.
But then again, when I think about it, there is nothing wrong for you with you being versatile at the same time because you do bring up more fan base.
No,
But they're doing it.
I'm not mad at the versatility. I'm mad about the purpose.
The purpose. There we go.
Thank you. I feel like Drake doing it for no purpose. I feel like they just do it to do it at this point. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if Drake come up with a country album. I wouldn't be surprised.
And you encroaching on people that's actually trying to do country because they want to do country, not because you know you got streams to hit and awards to win.
Yeah, pretty much. There you go. Yeah, pretty much. And I heard 2 songs, and well, Texas Hold'em is catchy, but yeah, that's pretty much it. I didn't like the 16 Carat song too much. It wasn't my thing. But yeah, I mean, yeah, her album Act 2 come out March 29th, and yeah. But here's the thing before we continue, a lot of country stations not playing Beyonce country songs though at all. Like I'm not.
Wow.
They're not playing her country records from what I heard.
It's like they boycotted it.
Yeah, basically, pretty much.
Because they know what it is.
Oh, they see the fuckery, right?
I mean, don't get me wrong, yo. You know, Beyonce is a black woman that's killing it. Don't get me wrong on that. But how the country, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, I don't know how I feel about it. If it work out for her, then cool. You know, but
I don't think she's doing it on good intention though.
Yeah.
Mm.
Especially because she announced it during Usher's Super Bowl moment. So yeah, literally right after his Super Bowl performance, right?
Yeah, like right after the shit. Like, oh, you got your big one, and now it's my turn.
Yeah, that's wild, man. And I get it, Jay-Z running Super Bowl. That could be a Jay-Z marketing thing too. Cause Jay-Z was.
Oh.
So Jay-Z like, yo, baby, yo, I'm gonna put, when to put your promo, I'm gonna do it right now. You need to win album of the year. You need to win album of the year. Taylor Swift just announced she having a new album. You gotta win album of the year. We're gonna drop this country album. Drop this promo. Okay, I can help, baby. I can help. Yeah.
You know what's crazy though? For somebody that swear they don't care about the NFL and the Grammys, they really do care about the NFL and the Grammys.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
That's
pretty
true.
much.
Oh, we don't care about the Grammys. That's gross. Oh, we don't care about what the NFL do. We should be kneeling. Now NFL throw money your way. Oh, we should be past kneeling. Oh, you don't care about the Grammys. Also, hey, here's my country album that's going to make it right in time for Grammy consideration for next year.
Yeah. Grammys consideration ends the end of September. So she pretty early. Really early.
Oh, if you single, put your hands up, but then you creeping back to your husband who cheated on you. That's crazy. Yeah. All right. Y'all believe these guys if y'all want. I'm good.
There you go. Next on the pre-crew, small news that matters. Justin Timberlake got a new album coming out on March 15th called Everything I Thought It Was. He already came out with the first single off that album called Selfish. All y'all look forward to the new album.
Probably not, Roddy.
Yeah. I like JT's. I ain't looking forward to this album. I'm curious. It's more me curious about it. I don't know what other song he got on it or who's on it. I heard Toby Nitway's on the album, but I don't know who else is on the album. This will be given 56 Love Sound vibe, but I haven't got that vibe off the first single yet. But But yeah, I mean, I'm curious.
It's a, I mean, it's a comeback, so we gotta
It's a
see. It
comeback,
might be
yeah,
up in
yeah.
the air. I can't really knock it out.
Here's
Can't
the
put
thing.
my whole thing.
Here's the thing. The last JT album, I was excited about. I was excited about the last JT album, but it turns out it was more of a country album, which was Man in the Woods, and that turned out to be a country album. So yeah,
And how to do?
I mean, it did. I think it did good, Billboard wise, but I wasn't feeling the album though.
Yeah.
Hopefully, this album is different. So this album come out on March 15th, and yeah. Well, this next artist, they had a collab on Drake album for All the Dogs, and now they decided to do a collab album. Drake and J. Cole is planning to have a collab album. How y'all feel about that?
That I was actually hoping for a Kendrick and Cole album, but a Drake and Cole album, I don't mind seeing J. Cole body Drake on like 6 songs. I don't mind seeing that.
That's gonna burn up the arena, bro. Oh my God, when that drop, if everything is right, the production and everything, woo, it's gonna be something.
Yo, I'm not gonna hold
Hopefully,
you.
it don't disappoint.
I mean, I agree with Sam. I was more hoping for a J. Cole and Kendrick album, but Drake and J. Cole, I guess I just like saying I hope J. Cole kill Drake on like a whole bunch of basically the whole album, because if it's just like first person shooter, yeah, we don't need that album. Like J. Cole already killed them. We don't need the album. We don't need the album. If it could be just like that. Yeah.
I'm noticing that everybody's doing collabo albums now. That's like the new thing, though.
I mean, it's been a thing, but I think more people doing it now. No.
Like win together.
Yeah, we're together. Yeah, basically. I mean, we go far back from Jay-Z and Linkin Park, for Jay-Z and R. Kelly twice, from Lil Wayne and Drake had one. Who else?
Watch the Throne, right?
Watch the Throne had one. Lil Wayne and 2 Chainz had one recently. Lil Wayne and Joel, I think they had one, or they were supposed to have one. Lil Wayne and Joel's, I think.
Yeah, that's supposed to be like a mixtape situation.
Yeah. Hell, also Ryan Leslie, Fabulous, and Neo supposed to be a supergroup, and they were supposed to come out with a collab album. I'm upset that never happened. And I forgot to mention that Ryan Leslie new album was also in my headphone too this week. I forgot about him. I forgot about him. I forgot Ryan Leslie. I forgot about my guy Ryan Leslie. But back.
I want to see Fab do a collabo album. To be honest.
Well, he did one with Jadakiss a couple years ago.
No, not only Jadakiss, but somebody like.
You mean somebody else? You mean somebody else? I mean,
yeah, he can help somebody in the new school possibly.
Hell, I want to see Ludacris, Usher, and Lil Jon come up with one. I mean, they already got like 4 songs together. They needed to do a whole album together, honestly.
That would be popping, and that would definitely work too.
So, since we're here, like, say, who you want to see do a collab album, son?
A collab album? I still want to see Kendrick and Cole do an album. You know what I'm saying? But if it's not going to be Kendrick and Cole, I want to see Kendrick and Big Sean. You know what I'm saying? Big Sean ain't really been like he was supposed to be in that class with Drake, Cole, and Kendrick. You know what I'm
saying? Yes. Agree. Big Sean's my guy.
Man pulls the guile and decides to be a family man. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, Big Sean's out here being lonely the chief.
Yeah, he's out. You know what I'm saying? Like out here being a whole family man and shit, bro. Like, and ain't nothing wrong with being a family man. You know what I'm saying? We need more family men out here in our community. But at the same time, you supposed to been, doing your big ones and shit with Drake and Cole and them. And they've been doing their big ones successfully. You really have, but ever since I've decided, I haven't really seen much from him. You know what I'm saying? Like that's been kind of crazy. So yeah, I want to see a Kendrick and Cole situation where they go back and forth.
Crazy.
Maybe get SZA on the track. I don't know.
Ooh, that'd be fire. That'd be fire. But before we get to the next news, Big Sean actually did have a collab album with his baby mom, I think wife. Wait, they married, right? Him and Janae, right? They
I
married?
believe
Or-
so.
How did they are? Oh, I thought that was just together. Okay.
Oh, I don't know. I was asking y'all.
I'm
But
not
yeah,
sure if they're married. I think they're just together.
I know. Yeah, I know they are.
Hold up, Premier Boys fact check.
Oh yeah, check it. Promote the fact check. Yeah, check that real quick. Check that real quick. Is Janae and Big Sean married or they just together? We want to get the info real quick.
Okay. She did have a spouse, Dot.
Yeah,
She was married to Dot DeGenius between 2014 and 2017.
Yeah.
She is not married right now. She's just dealing with Big Sean, and I'm wondering if he could fight because listen.
Nah, Janae, oh my god. Oh my god.
I will tell you right now, and Bay knows this, so it's not a surprise. She's definitely one of my celebrity crushes. It's the eyes for me.
Nah. She is
They will send you to the shadow realm. I will say that.
She's one of my two.
God damn.
But yeah, remember her, but him and Janae did have a collab album called 1220, 1288. Is it 1288? 28, it was something like that. 1288. And it was a dope album, when they did a collab album before. It was pretty dope.
I remember that.
Yeah. I like them. I like when they do this together, and the fact that they do together, having kids and stuff. I mean, they're not married, I don't think, but it's good that they're together, killing it, stuff like that.
Yeah, that's all great and all, but I need to see some bars, bro.
But
Where the bars are?
But Sam, good thing you said this because this is a nice segue because Big Sean actually got a new album coming out. Big Sean actually got a new album coming out. I don't know much about it. It is said that Big Sean got a new album coming out this year. That's all I know. We don't know what it's called. We don't know when it's released. We don't know releasing. You got a new album coming out this year. So clearly, you kind of answer how you feel about it.
Well, that's what's up. I'll look forward to hearing it to see what I'm saying, what's going on. But yeah, we need to see some of the bars, bro. Let's get back to why you should have been like one of the top 4 artists right now to be doing it.
I agree.
Young Boy should not be in that. Young Boy really took his spot, bro, and that didn't need to happen.
Yo, Roddy, how you feel about Big Sean coming a new album this year?
I'm ready to see what it do, man. Let's see what it do, man. It's been a minute. Let's see if he still got it. That's it.
Yeah, one thing about Big Sean is very underrated, son. And I agree with you saying he definitely in that class with Drake, Kendrick, J. Cole. He definitely up there. I noticed he had not made music since he left Good Music. So with Kanye label. So I noticed that, but I can't wait to see what he could do without Good Music. So yeah, boy.
Kanye really sat there and said the worst mistake he made was signing Big Sean. That was wild.
Yeah, that was. And sorry, Kanye, but that was the biggest thing you done was releasing Big Sean.
Nah, I will say the worst thing he ever did was sign Sci-Hi and Prince.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah. Nah, Big Sean dope. I like Big Sean. I was saying release him as get him off the record deal. Cause Big Sean is dope, man. Big Sean is dope. I ain't gonna hold you. Dope artist. I can't wait for the new album. Boy. there you go. Next we got Abbott Elementary is renewed for season 4. How y'all feel about Abbott Elementary and renewed for next season?
Shout out to Abbott Elementary. Shit lit. You know what I'm saying? I've been watching it on Max. I'm on season 2 now, so it's been kind of cool.
And I want them to keep going, bro. They got it, man.
Nah, yeah.
Wednesday nights, don't bother me at 9 o'clock, bro.
Facts. Wednesday night, I watch Abbott Elementary, dope show. Sad that all the shows got like 13 episodes now, but either way, I'm still looking forward to the show. I can't wait to see another season of Abbott Elementary. We know now a lot of shows getting announced now. So as of earlier this week, All American season 6 just got a release date of April 1st. How y'all feel about that? And do y'all watch All Americans?
Not really, but I like to see our show, like black shows, getting like renewed and getting their just due. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, I don't really watch All American though. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not even gonna lie and be like, "Ooh, I watched that." I really do not.
So I definitely watch it. So it's on Netflix. The whole season 6, the whole 5 seasons on Netflix. So I definitely watch it.
I've been meaning to get to it too. You know what I'm saying? I just haven't got to it.
Yeah. And
I'm
what
far
about
behind, but I'm glad that it's still going at season 6.
yeah? I mean, clearly this was season 6 was supposed to be released last year, but writer strike. You already know writer strike happened and it got pushed back. It would be every Mondays. At 8 p.m. on CW. Also, I got news on All American Homecoming, the spinoffs of All American that is being released in the summer. As soon as the 13 episodes of All American is done, Homecoming come on right after. So that most likely will probably be late June-ish. The spinoff will drop as well after. So there you go. And last news on the prequel, we got BMF. 50 Cent other show is being released on March 1st. How y'all feel about that?
Shout out to 50, what I'm saying, expanding the brand, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit is lit. BMF back, can't stand the rain. It is what it is.
There you go. What about you, Roddy?
I'm excited. I'm ready to see Charles messy ass again. Um, South D clap. South D's messing with La. So I'm ready. I'm ready to see them back on the screen. So
Yeah. You ain't know out of all the 50 shows, this is probably the weakest to me. This is the weakest, but
he got his
even
moments.
yeah, of course I have moments, of course, but I just say this is the weakest. I mean, not a bad show. I say it's not a bad show, but I just say out of the shows that's out, this is 50 weakest. Hopefully this show becomes the strongest this season. We're ready to be seen. I am looking forward to season 3, and yeah, March 1st. There you go. Now time for the main event. The main event. The main event. And even though we behind on schedule for the last couple of weeks, we mentioned a little bit about it a little bit. The Grammy was a couple weeks ago. We did our predictions, but now we got our winners of some of the Grammys. So we're gonna I'm gonna read some of the winners. I'm gonna ask y'all how y'all feel about it, with who won. So for album of the year, Taylor Swift Nightmare won. Record of the year, Miley Cyrus Flowers won. For best new artist, Victoria Monet won. I'm not gonna dive in all the awards. I'm not gonna dive in all the awards. Billie Eilish won Song of the Year for What I Was Made For. And there you go. That's the main awards. So how y'all feel about those who won? How y'all feel about those picks that won those awards I just mentioned?
It's not a surprise, you know what I'm saying? This is American music. You know what I'm saying? Like we got music for us and everything, and we know who would, carry that. But there's a big difference between our music and American music. And that's what this is. This is American music. I don't know why they have the American Music Awards because the Grammys pretty much represent that.
Pretty much.
You know what I'm saying? Only way I can see it make sense is if you have like the People's Choice, where people actually could vote on those awards, which makes perfect sense.
And they got that too.
And see, and that makes sense. I could get with that because here it is. You got people voting for it. With the Grammys, you got like certain groups, the secretive group of like 15 people that vote for this shit.
That's a fact, son.
Yeah,
It's like the Supreme Court. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's a fact, yo. When they mention about them voting, I'm like, are y'all voting for these awards? Like, yeah.
and that's the thing. That's why you see Taylor Swift won like win like 2 to 3 Grammys a year. You know what I'm saying? That's why you see Olivia Rodrigo still getting, nominated. You know what I'm saying? So when you read the list of the main awards, I'm going through it. I'm like, all right, okay,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, no, for real. Like, all right, that's great. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not to be surprised. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really surprised at that, at any of it.
Yeah, I mean, me either. Me either. I mean, Taylor Swift album of the year. I mean, honestly, we spoke about the prediction on the show. We all said Taylor Swift was gonna win, and she pretty much won. I wasn't really surprised about that at all. Record of the year. I was a little shocked that my Cyrus won. I definitely didn't have my Cyrus on my list to win. I thought Taylor would win all the big awards, and and in the night she only won 3. She only won one of the big awards, and 2 of them was pop categories. And stuff like that. Billie Eilish. I wasn't surprised about Billie Eilish winning. That's not surprising.
Are we
But
going to talk about how Big Mike cleaned up at all the rap categories and then got promptly arrested
oh,
after?
we gonna get to that. I don't even. We gonna get to that. We gonna get to that. But yeah, we gonna get to that. But yeah, stuff like that. Before we get to that, the other awards stuff. How y'all feel about Taylor Swift winning, breaking record, breaking Stevie Wonder record, and pretty much a lot of legends record in the Grammy? How y'all feel about that?
Roddy, you want to take this one?
Yeah. I don't know. It's actually it's not surprising because of what award show it is. Like the Grammys. It's not like we're watching. But then again, it's the same thing that happens to Billboard or MTV. It's just I don't know. It's just so whenever she do drop albums, though, she do sweep the billboards as the singles in the top album of that time. So it is warranted at the end as a merit, you know?
Yeah. I mean, when that happened, I wasn't surprised, of course. I mean, that they were pushing it on they. Oh, Taylor Swift about to break a record. Oh, Taylor Swift about to break a record. They kept mentioning the whole night. They mentioned it for weeks. We knew that was gonna happen. Cause pretty, like said, look, we're not surprised. Look at her, one of the biggest artists in the world. Pretty overrated. Yeah,
I thought Beyonce was overrated. Nah, bro.
they both overrated. They both overrated. Let's be real. They both
All right, but
overrated.
who's more overrated though?
Ah, mm,
Ooh,
that's a good question.
good question.
Premier Fair. Who is more overrated, Beyonce or Taylor Swift? If I have to be honest, I think Taylor Swift. I think Taylor Swift is more overrated. I'm gonna be honest. I think Taylor Swift.
I can't choose.
I don't know. I think Taylor Swift is a little bit more overrated, but I'm leaving it to Premier Fan. Premier Fan, you already know what it is. In our Instagram post, we're gonna ask this question. You let us know who is more overrated, Beyonce or Taylor Swift. Y'all gonna get upset at me, but I don't give a shit.
Pretty much. Either way, they're gonna hate the Premier Fair for this. They're gonna hate her for this because both fan bases big. Both fan bases big last year. like Taylor Swift was #1, Beyonce was #2 biggest artist of the year. So I mean, yeah, both of them did big.
Swifty
Both of them,
crybabies are gonna have a riot.
both of them had big tours last year as well. Both of them had movies that based on their tour came out last year. Yeah, both of them. Yeah, yeah. But shout out to Victoria Monet though. For winning Best New Artist. Shout out to her. Shout out to her. She won 3 awards. She won 3 awards that night. I just want to apologize. I'm gonna be one of them to say apologize because we definitely said I was one of them that said that I wasn't sure she would win any, except for maybe Best New Artist. But yeah, shout out to Victoria Monet. Shout out to SZA. She won, I believe, 3 awards for the R&B category. Shout out to Big Killer Mike, who basically killed the whole rap category. And they got arrested after. They got arrested after.
Typical rap shit.
Yeah. And yeah, how about feel about the rest of the category that the people that won?
I mean, Killer Mike winning it is kind of a surprise because of all of the people that was nominated for that award.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't expect it, but that was a pretty big shot. I didn't expect him to clean up the whole category, to be fair.
Mm.
And that was like a big deal. So shout out to him. It was a little weird that he did get arrested for like some misdemeanor type stuff. I guess they were looking for him.
Yeah.
And what better place to find him than the Grammys? Am I right?
Word.
So they could at least let him ride the night out, but I think he returned and then finished his night up, so that was cool.
Yeah.
So
Yo, I wish Molly was here so he could rant about.
I know
Science of the
he had a
internet.
whole Killer Mike rant to go on.
Facts, yo. Facts. One of the reasons why I wanted to do the episode, over to hear Molly rant about scientists and engineers.
Like that whole shit would have been hilarious as hell, honestly.
Facts. And what about you, Roy? How you feel about the rest of everybody else winning? No, SZA winning 3, Victoria Monet winning 3, Killer Mike Killer on our rap category.
I would like to say that it was a proud moment in Grammy history to see all of our people soar in the Grammys like that, man. Like
Yeah.
it's a
Yeah.
proud moment.
Oh yeah. Also, Coco Jones won awards too that night as well.
She won something too?
Yeah, she won something that night as well for R&B album, I believe. R&B song.
Like I would like to say, like the past few years, the Grammys has been showing a lot of love to us Black people, and it's not been Grammys all white, and broadcasting our awards as well. Like things are starting to change with the racism between these TV shows, with the Grammys and the Oscars and whatnot. I'm very proud of that. Like, but I really do. I don't know. I know Killer Mike won all of the awards, but shouldn't have. I don't know. In future, or somebody else should have won one more. Drake or one of them.
No. No.
Wow, I'm sorry. I'm not looking for Future to win the
Me
Grammy.
either. Me either.
Like a
He
song.
won for "I'll Wait for You" last year.
Yeah,
Well, yeah,
I
but that
mean,
was really Tim's
yeah.
and Drake. You know what I'm saying?
Tim's
I
and Drake,
expect Tim
right?
to win it. I expect Tim to win like an Afrobeats award. I expect Drake to win a pop award. I
Yeah.
expect Future to win like a Source award. You feel me? Like
I'm fucking dead. Yeah, I understand where you're coming from with
win
that.
like a Soul Train award or some shit. Like that's him.
But yeah,
I'm gonna listen to Killer Mike's album this week and see what's up.
I may have to too. Now. I may have to too. I may have
I gotta
to.
see how good it is that he won over everybody.
Yeah, I may have to listen to the album too. But yeah, I mean, congrats to everybody. In terms of everybody, they're showing people. I mean, it's a start, but I feel like once they show a black woman winning album of the year, that would be a big thing because no woman won in 25 years. And that's wild to me.
You said 25 years. Wow.
25 years, yeah, 25 years. I believe 25 years, yeah. No black woman won album of the year. I think the last person was Lauryn Hill, literally.
Mm-hmm.
Lauryn Hill was the last person. But the last person. And I would have said the same for the males, but then John Baptiste won, I believe, 2 years ago. So he already fixed it for the black men. But yeah, black women haven't won in 25 years, and that's that kind of wild. So I feel like I asked this question before, but do y'all feel like Beyonce at least one album? Do y'all feel like she could have won the album of the year at least for one of her album? If so, which album would that be?
Who?
Beyonce.
She should have won at the very least for Lemonade.
Mm.
You know, if she was to win an album, I would say Lemonade would have been the album to do that with. Or Dangerously in Love.
I gotta hold you at one point. I would not agree with Lemonade, but I think now looking back at it, I do agree. I think Lemonade should have won. Now that I think about it, I remember it was there was 30 that won. Maybe Lemonade should have won that award for the show one album of the year. I agree with Dangerously in Love too. Should have won too. I think Dangerously in Love and Lemonade as well. Should have got for those two.
I mean, was it for a good album as well?
Is that 4?
Yeah.
I can't. What was on 4? I can't remember.
Oh no, not for Beyonce. The title of the album.
Oh,
That's what I meant. I meant the title of the album.
that was Drunken Love. Oh
No, I'll take that back. The title album.
exactly. Sometimes with Drunken Love.
Self-titled, yeah.
Sometimes with Drunken Love. Oh gosh.
No, they had Partition and a couple of other stuff too. That was kind of dope as an album.
But for album of the year though, album of the year, I do agree. Elimination won album of the year. I do agree.
Over Lemonade, okay.
Elimination of one album of the year. I do agree. Dangerously in Love should win album of the year too. Yeah, self-titled have Pretty Hurt, Hunted, Drunken Love. Oh gosh, Blow, No Angel, Petition, Jealous, Rocket, Mine with Drake, XO, Flawless, Superpower with Frank Ocean, Heaven, Blue. Nah, I wouldn't put it. I wouldn't put this album in the year. Maybe the album before that, maybe. I think it was 4. I think maybe, but nah.
4 was okay. That had Love on
It was
Top.
alright. I didn't think it would win a Grammy though.
That had Love on Top and up there.
Oh, that had Love. Oh, nah, I take that back too. I take that back too. Oh God, that's another song I'm like, oh my gosh.
Really?
Yeah, I do not like. Oh gosh. Oh nah, I'm good. I'm good on that. I like karaoke. I like karaoke. And now we got the Super Bowl, y'all. We got the Super Bowl. How y'all feel about Super Bowl as a whole? Before we get to halftime performance, how you feel about Super Bowl as a whole?
I mean, it's pretty predictable. Chiefs is going to win. Not because of Taylor Swift or anything, because Patrick. Nah, for real, Patrick Mahomes is one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. He's like really right up there with Brady right now.
He is.
So especially like, granted, like Brock Purdy had all the tools necessary to win a Super Bowl. He just didn't have a Patrick Mahomes, and unfortunately, that's who he was facing. And they got the W. Now they're gonna try to 49ers are gonna try to say they didn't know the overtime rules because they changed recently, but the other team was like, "Yo, we went over the overtime rules. Like we knew what it was from like training camp." So it was just lack of unpreparedness. You know what I'm saying? When you don't plan, you plan to fail. That's what happened to the 49ers. Hopefully they come back next year to do it. But yeah, Chiefs definitely got it. Now I do feel bad because when they did their parade, their champion parade, there was a whole shootout at the parade and these kids did it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it sucks because it's like we can't have nice things because niggas fuck it up.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. Hold on. Before I start, by the way, back to the last topic. Love on Top of Side. 4 was a good album. Love on Top of Side. 4 was a good album. How I feel about the Super Bowl? The Super Bowl was cool. Shout out to the homie Patrick Mahomes. Greatest quarterback. I feel like they deserve to win. Taylor Swift aside. Move over, Taylor Swift. It's not your time. Move over, Taylor Swift. She killed it. Shout out to them. I want to see a 3-peat, yo. I want to see a 3-peat. And I meant to say this earlier. Super Bowl will be in New Orleans next year. Lil Wayne should perform at the Super Bowl next year. Also, 3P should be KC, the Chief, theme song for that year if they win.
They gotta get there. I mean, they should be able to get there, but they gotta get there first.
Yeah.
We predicting that it's gonna happen.
And anybody but the Chiefs that are listening, make sure you have Lil Wayne's 3P as your theme song. And Lil Wayne got to perform at the Super Bowl next year because it's in his hometown, New Orleans. It would make perfect sense.
Honestly, I can see them getting Taylor Swift to perform at the Super Bowl next year.
Oh no, please no.
No, I'm serious because here's why. Here's why.
Sadly, I think so too. But continue.
Like the NFL made a lot of money with her this year, like about $300 million they made with her this year.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So when you look at it, um, how you get rewarded for that? I don't know. Getting a Super Bowl, situation
Oh
going on.
gosh. Oh
You
gosh.
know, I know Jay-Z's like kind of doing the thing, so I can see I can see like Lil Wayne doing a little something there.
Yeah, I think Jay Z.
But
I think Jay Z rejected that, rejecting this to the Swift as those Super Bowl performance. I can see, Jay Z rejecting it and put Little Wayne.
but
What if
don't be
they
surprised if you see Taylor Swift on that though.
Oh
what
gosh.
if they do like both
How?
somehow?
How?
No,
How?
I'm saying like what if they you know how some people have like two people perform. I don't know if they'll do it like that though, because then she gonna want a whole set, so never mind.
No, she a big star. She gonna want her whole set, son. She a big
Yeah, like you
star. She
got
one of
Lil
the biggest
Wayne
stars
and
in the
Taylor
world.
Swift being up there. Like somebody got to be the lead. Somebody got to play
Yeah,
second,
and,
and
and, and,
none of those personalities are going to play second.
exactly, and I just guarantee that they're gonna put Wayne second, Sally, and put Taylor Swift number one because she's the biggest star in the world, and like you said she made money. She made money, and guarantee is her and Travis Kelsey break up. She gonna write a song about Travis Kelsey. She gonna perform it at that Super Bowl.
That's a fact.
And and and,
What?
and, and she
That's a
gonna
fact.
and that's a bad idea because Travis, she perform about Travis Kelsey, he gonna lose his focus. They gonna lose the Super Bowl, son. We can't have that, son. We need Little Wayne to
Bro,
be
they got a Patrick
Little
Mahomes. They'll
Wayne,
be
son.
fine.
I'm dead.
They got
We need
as long as they got a Patrick Mahomes, they should be fine.
That's a fact, yo. We need Little Wayne. We need Little Wayne on that halftime show next year, not Taylor Swift. I don't want Taylor Swift on the halftime show, son. I'm gonna fall asleep. We need Little Wayne on the halftime show, son. Not Taylor Swift. What about you, Roddy?
Wheezy, man.
What about you, Roddy?
Yeah, bring Wheezy out for next time, man. That's my boy out there. So yeah. I let's see what happens. If the Chiefs go there, like we're predicting that they will. The game was crazy because I didn't know they was gonna make a comeback the way they did. Yo,
That's a fact, man.
I saw them getting smacked.
But then again, it was a little predictable though. I was surprised.
Like nobody scored for like the first quarter, and then second quarter the other one was smacking them, and then they came back out of nowhere with a whole bunch of penalties and shit.
And then went to overtime.
And they went to overtime and they won it.
Yeah. The Chief won it again. The Super Bowl was so big that Nickelodeon even had their own Super Bowl going on. SpongeBob Super Bowl going on.
No, I think they was airing it.
Yeah. They aired that on the man. SpongeBob, they were airing on Nickelodeon. They have their own.
But now that's like a more of a Paramount thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
That they want to air it on all the stations simultaneously.
Yeah, but they got to make it friendly for the kids.
Yeah,
honestly.
exactly. Yeah. And I saw it on YouTube. It was cool, you know. And I spent a SpongeBob. It was cool. I like how they did it for the kids though. It's nice that they did it for the kids, you know.
But with Usher, the music wasn't too raunchy, so hey.
Yeah, but they only had their own halftime person. They had SpongeBob performing.
They did?
I think so. Yeah, I think SpongeBob was the halftime for the Nickelodeon version of it. I believe it was, or maybe it was Usher too. I don't know. I didn't watch it. Maybe the same thing, but
I don't know. There's a lot bigger fish to fry at the halftime show than SpongeBob doing a Millie Rock or some shit that y'all talking. We gonna act like we ain't see the whole Alicia Keys shit. Like that's what everybody's talking about.
But then I get to it now. How y'all feel about the halftime show itself, Usher performance and stuff like that?
It was pretty fire. He really did bring the A to the world. You feel me?
Yeah.
And to be fair, he been doing that in Vegas anyway. I think he got the key to the city over there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Usher going around breaking up happy homes, I guess.
Yeah, unfortunately.
You got her hugged, you got homie hugged up on Alicia Keys like that. You know what I'm saying? I think people are making a big deal out of that than what it needs to be. because mainly like at the same point, you have like, people sitting there worrying about, oh, he hugged up on her, and that's like a big deal, right? And my thing is that um y'all worrying way too much about that shit, bro. There's a lot of y'all who shorties are getting like deed down for free.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And y'all know about it, but y'all can't leave her because she pays half the rent. You know what I'm saying? So you can't really break up with her. You feel me? So y'all worrying about the wrong thing. Worry about the shorty that you dicking down. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a good chance she getting hugged up by her work nigga. You know what I'm saying? So all in all, but to be fair, that was a little much, especially because shorty married and everything like that. So
he got married that day.
Yeah, later that day.
That too. That too.
He got married earlier that day. He got married before the Super Bowl, son.
And that's fine, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's great. Congrats and everything like that. But people get mad at Usher. I'm like, bro, he said don't leave your girl around him. Like, why do y'all skip that part and get mad about the how y'all skip that part and get mad about the outcome?
Don't leave your girl around me. True play for it.
Literally, son. Literally. Like, the fuck?
Yeah, I love that song. Like, he literally said at the beginning of the song. Come on, y'all. Come on. Don't leave your girl around me. True player for real. That man. For real. Come on, son. Really.
He literally said that shit. So like, I don't know why we're surprised. Oh my god, this is crazy. Is it?
Oh my god.
It's not as crazy as you think it is. You know what I'm saying? And for those who shocked us, say they gonna do something, y'all not gonna do shit. Stop it. Y'all not gonna do shit if y'all shorty pulled up with another dude, except be with her for 6 more months. Like, come on, bro. Like, let's stop it.
Oh boy. What about you, Roddy?
Woo! I was enjoying that Super Bowl. I was dancing and singing to every song. I mean, yeah, the whole Alicia Keys and Usher thing was a little extreme. You know, the whole internet was going on the wildfire for that shit. And people didn't even know that her was the one playing the guitar. I knew about that. They thought it was Northwest.
Yeah, I mean, I knew about that. Like they were talking about that on IG before, so they did bring that up.
No, I said I knew about it. I said there's other people.
No, I know you knew about it after, but that was on IG though.
Oh, during the time too.
I knew her. I know that. I know. Come on, I know her. Come on, her. I know her. Yeah.
I was watching it with the folks, and I was saying, "Yo, that's a singer, her."
Oh,
so I knew the whole time.
I knew, yeah. I knew that.
So I don't know how they mistake it for Northwest, bro. Northwest is
wait. This is Northwest?
Yeah. I'm surprised you don't know. You on Twitter, bro.
I didn't see that comment.
That's crazy, bro.
I didn't see this is Northwest. I did not see that comment.
Yeah, this is it. It was all over Twitter, and I saw the screenshots. I was like, nah, Twitter wild tonight, boy.
He bugging. Just like I said, Jermaine Dupri was CeeLo.
Oh yeah, see that too. They just made a meme of him being CeeLo.
And just like people say that I am with Kanye, like y'all eyes are just blind, son. Like G Louise, like y'all eyes are just blind. Like G Louise, like
they just dissect the whole show into something that it wasn't.
Exactly.
But all in all, it was a great Super Bowl performance that I believed. I loved it.
For me, yeah, I enjoyed it. I know everybody upset that they played the full song, but it's a Super Bowl performance. He can do so much, you know. He can't play the whole song for each song. He can do so much. I mean, I like how he did it. You know, honestly, I mean, everybody made a big deal about Alicia Keys. I'm like, okay, like, but what if Usher told Swiss in the back, like, yo, I'm gonna do this to your girl, was okay? Swiss like, yeah, right. That's why when Swiss posted on social media, he said and make it think bigger than what it is. And Swiss was not mad. And Swiss wasn't mad about it. Y'all shouldn't be mad about it itself.
Y'all more
Like,
mad about that than he is.
exactly.
Which
Like,
is
That's the
crazy to
shorty,
me.
boy.
yeah. Shout out to Swift for handling that really well. So shout out to him handling that really well. Shout out to that. But honestly, I feel like Alicia Keys wasn't needed for this performance, in my opinion. Even though I know she is a dope singer, but I feel like she wasn't needed. Her was dope, of course. Her was dope. YM, cool see him, but I feel like he wasn't needed either, and stuff like that. No, of course, Jermaine Dupri, of course, 20 years of confession, he needed there, and of course, Luther John and Ludacris, you know. No,
I just wish they would have done Love as a Friend.
oh, that would have been fire. That would have been fire.
It would have been, but it's a Super Bowl. We turning
Yeah,
up.
exactly.
I
Yeah,
trying to fall in love at the Super Bowl.
yeah.
Nigga, it's the Super Bowl. Like,
I mean, I understand it wasn't for that type of.
yeah, you gotta
Yeah.
do lovers and
It
friends.
was just the fact that they had those both there that they could have seized the opportunity. Because how
Like,
often do you get them together?
So that's why I mentioned earlier that they should just do a collab album, son. Don't three should just do a collab album. Like I would definitely listen to Usher, Ludacris, and Lil Jon come up with a collab album and drop his songs. That would be fire. But now overall the Super Bowl performance was really dope, and yeah, I enjoyed it. A lot of people had mixed feelings about the Super Bowl performance. I don't know why, but a lot of people had mixed feelings
What
about
they
it.
were saying.
Some people say, "Oh, this is a really good performance." Some people are like, "Oh, this was really sleep fest." Oh, this is whack. I like in my head like, y'all serious? Y'all, this dude gave y'all skates. This dude gave y'all many people. This dude gave y'all Michael Jackson tribute. This dude gave y'all Prince tribute. This dude gave y'all. There was a lot of Easter eggs in this performance that was really dope. I wouldn't say this was the best performance of all time for the Super Bowl, but it was pretty dope though.
Really dope.
It was pretty dope, though. I ain't gonna hold you. But before we go, maybe, what was your favorite Super Bowl performance? Y'all can name 5 favorite Super Bowl performance. What were your
I
favorite?
mean, it's only like
And
35 of them, and I don't like niggas ain't gonna remember the one from '96. I'll give you one.
I think your favorite.
I'll
5.
say like 2 or 3.
Oh, 2. I mean, well, top 3 or whatever. As much as you could remember, let's just say that. And how would you rank Usher's, in your opinion?
Usher's was good. I'm gonna say I'm not gonna jump out the window and be like, oh, it's the best ever. You know what I'm saying? Be prisoners of the moment. Um, Michael Jackson's one's always gonna be the one that's gonna be like tops for me. Because it was the first one. Everybody know that a living color was like they kind of jumped right into like that whole halftime shit, and NFL didn't want to get beat by any network again. So the first person they got in there was Michael Jackson, and it just took off ever since then, which is like the smartest move they could have done for the brand. Second one that I remember that was pretty cool was Prince's performance at the Super Bowl when he did Purple Rain and it actually rained, which is crazy. I actually seen that back in the day, which is pretty cool. So there was that, and then my last one was the one in LA with Dr. Dre, 50 Cent, Snoop Dogg was there, Mary J. Blige was there, everybody was there for that one. Snoop Dogg Crip walking and shit. They didn't want to show that on TV, but he did it anyway because he didn't care. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Those are my 3.
All right. What about you, Roddy? I got we don't go ahead and say 3, but what about you, Roddy?
Of course, the Michael Jackson one. Of course, Whitney singing the national anthem. Well, no, that's the national anthem. That's different.
I thought about some shows.
The one with Nelly, that was kind of dope.
Oh, which one with Nelly? I can't remember.
I think Rolling Stones and Nelly.
Oh, got it. I forgot what year that was. That was 2. Yeah, I can't remember what year that was.
Yeah, that was kind of a dope one. Of course, the 50 Cent, Dr. Dre, and Eminem one was good, and Snoop. That was great. And I think Bruno Mars did it. The year Bruno Mars did it too.
Yeah. yeah, Bruno Mars did it twice. He did one by himself, and then he did one with Beyonce and Coldplay. Coldplay was the main guy for that year.
Whatever one he did by himself.
Okay.
But honorable mention was Rihanna.
Okay. For me, of course, Michael. Put my hands down. Come on, for 10 minutes, screaming fans, they were fainted. He didn't do anything yet. Michael teleporting. Come on, like seriously, that's always gonna be number one in my book. Number two, I'm gonna say, of course, Prince. Like Sam's mentioned, he stayed Purple Rain and it actually rained. What more can you say? What more can you say about that? Like, what more can you say about that? Legendary. Number three, I'm gonna say Bruno Mars. Number three, he killed the halftime performance. Number four, of course, the LA one, 50 Cent, Dr. Dre, Snoop, Mary, Kendrick. I mean, Eminem was there as well. That was a dope Super Bowl performance. And honorable mention, I'm gonna say Usher. I actually enjoyed Usher one. Rihanna was cool. I enjoyed Rihanna's. I believe Beyonce had one year. I can't remember what year it was. She had one too. They were cool. Yeah, there you go. And that's it for this episode of the Premier Boy Podcast. This is your boy Ken, aka Mr. Gentleman. Follow me on IG, Ken _ Mr. Gentleman, KEN _ MrGentleman, Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast every Sundays for the main series, and every Thursday for spin-off series Thursdays, where we have shows like Conversation About Music Podcast every first Thursday at 12 p.m. Date Night Tour Podcast, myself and Barnaby, every second and third Thursday at 12 p.m. And the Old School Show with myself and the Star Rider Ride every fourth Thursdays. Check me out on every platform: Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Good Pods. I'm on YouTube. Check out the official website, www.realmrgentlemanlifestylepodcast.com. Also got merch at tpublic.com. Just search Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast. True.
And you already know what it is. It's your man's Aaron Sands. I want to thank you for tuning into yet another episode of the Premier Boyz Podcast. You can follow me on Aaron Sands Premier on Instagram and Threads. King Talk Sands on Good Pods and X. King Talk will be back this week. I've been taking a hiatus. I had the V-Day weekend this week. I took a little bit of a break last week to make sure everything was good, with my health and everything. We are back this week. We got about a good 6 more episodes left until this season is done and complete. Want to thank God for the ride. I know last time's episode was a little rough, but we're going to, make it a little bit pleasant this week and, come back with some good old King Talk. You know what I'm saying? So check us out there.
And then you got me, the Star Roddy Rod. You can follow me on IG at star.timeroddy. Also, like, subscribe, and follow the podcast, Star Time Podcast, on all streaming platforms, including YouTube at Star Time Podcast with Roddy. And so we're at the mid-season break. We'll be back soon. So check, like, subscribe, and share. And check me out in the next episode of the Premier Boyz Podcast. Yeah.
I did go. And Long Live the Chief, Malimal. Follow him on IG. They call me Malimal. They call me Malimal. His new podcast show, Welcome to the Trilogy. One new episode every Tuesdays on Spotify and other platforms. New episode should be coming soon. Yeah. This is your boy Ken, aka Mr. Gentleman.
That's your man's Aaron Sands.
And it's your boy, the Star Roddy Rod.
And Long Live the Chief, Malimal. And also, thank y'all for getting us back to number one for the last 2 episodes of the Premier Boy Podcast. The premiere episode was number one, but then the second episode beat the premiere episode to get to number 1. So we pretty much beat ourselves, no homo, and yeah, and it was a good. Thank you for the support and continue to support the Prevent Podcast season 4. Yeah.